I'm the big man, attorney Joey Franks with Big Man Law here in Jackson, Mississippi. Happy New Year, everybody. It's January the 1st when I'm shooting this. We stay so busy here lately, it seems like we're doing nothing but backyard specials. So I can get it done when I'm not at the office, but at the office we've been trying to get all the administrative stuff wrapped up for the year and handling cases. I was actually supposed to be in trial tomorrow, and we got notification that it canceled yesterday. So free day in a sense, but we've already done the legwork to get there. So anyhow, we're going to pop up and see Judge Simpson today, and we got a fan favorite, public defender Miss Natalie Pate. So let's take a look.
Court does call the case, People versus Carlos Strong.
People.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Strong, who appears via Zoom from the Macomb County Jail. Sir, could you please state your name for the record?
Carlos Jaquan Strong Jr.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is a resolution in this matter to which Mr. Strong will be pleading no contest to the added count retail fraud in the third degree. And in exchange, the original count one of retail fraud in the second degree would be dismissed.
That's correct, Your Honor. He'll be pleading to a 93-day misdemeanor with a $500 fine or treble amount, contrary to MCL 750-3560 as a Doc 4.
Hi.
Yeah.
I got a question.
What? Okay, what's your
question.
question?
Is it possible I can take a plea without the $500 fines?
Mr. Strong, that is just the max amount of what can be sentenced. You will not be being sentenced today. But it will be up to the court like we discussed.
Oh, dang. Another one. Dang. Fuck, is the third one.
You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name again.
Carlos Strong.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading no contest to the charge of retail fraud third degree. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Could you explain to me the difference between no contest and guilty?
Say that again.
Could you explain to me the difference between a no contest plea and a guilty plea?
All right. A guilty plea, you would be admitting all of the elements of the charges. In this case, what would happen in a no contest plea is you wouldn't be saying anything about the charges, but basically giving the court permission to review the police report or other factual information to determine whether or not a crime took place. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And it also means that you're not contesting or disputing this charge. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand also that for purposes of sentencing, the court would treat you the same as though you had pled guilty to the offense. You understand that?
Come again.
You understand that the court will treat you the same for purposes of sentencing, the same way as though you had pled guilty to the charge.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Pate, the basis for the no contest plea.
Potential civil liability, Your Honor.
All right. So, sir, do you still wish to plead no contest to this charge?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so to the charge of retail fraud third degree, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right. Now you understand that by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind.
I understand.
All right. Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
On probation for the 24th District Court.
All right. Were you on probation at the time of in June 26, 2022?
Yes.
All right. Were you on probation to them?
Yeah. Yeah. Wh- What
Okay,
charge is this for?
What?
Is this for Ann Arbor? I mean, Pittsfield or Eastern Michigan University?
If I may, Your Honor, I do believe Mr. Strong was on probation at the time of this offense.
Oh, thank you for jumping in. All right, Mr. Strong,
Yes.
I have to advise you that this could be considered a violation of the probation if you're still on it. You understand that?
Yes.
And
I
if it
sent off-
is,
I sent
I'm
off a
sorry?
writ. Yeah, I got a probation violation. I had sent off a writ. I got a hold in here for the same case. I sent off a writ. I'm waiting on them to respond. They responded once, but I didn't send my proof of incarceration. I just resent my proof of incarceration with another writ out a couple of days ago. So I'm waiting on them to respond while I'm in here. I might go to court for them in here too. It's Allen Park and Melvin. They're the 24th District Court. I've been on probation since 2017 for the same case.
That is correct as to the Wayne County hold, Your Honor.
Okay. So,
I got another Wayne County hold. It's for Harper Woods, but them my last two holds. I got a retail fraud, or is it shoplifting? I think it's a shoplifting out of Harper Woods. It happened. I believe it happened earlier this year. It happened earlier this year in February.
Mr. Strong?
Yo,
okay, so now that we've determined that you're on probation, sir, I have to advise you that your plea in this case could be a violation of that probation. You understand that?
yes,
Okay. And as such, that other court could sentence you to the maximum allowable under that other charge or charges. You understand that?
yes,
And understanding that, you still wish to plead no contest?
yes.
Okay. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think I'm supposed to be getting tried concurrent. I'm not sure.
Mr. Strong, the judge is asking you if anyone promised you anything outside of what we've said today in court to get you to plead no contest to this charge.
I can't remember specifically. I think you said something about a concurrent plea or deal they was thinking about doing with my time served.
So, Mr. Strong, did anyone promise you anything outside of what's been stated today on the record that you would be pleading no contest to 93-day misdemeanor? Did anyone promise you anything outside of that to get you to plead to this charge?
No, I don't think so. No.
So nobody promised you anything else?
Not other than what I stated.
And what was that?
I believe.
So nobody promised you anything in regard to this case other than that the charge would be reduced. Is that correct?
And ran concurrent with my time here.
Concurrent to what? To what's your time now?
6 months. I'm in here for 6 months. I get out in February 22nd.
I believe Mr. Strong might be referring to the fact that he would have 93 days credit at the time of sentencing
Shocked.
in this charge.
Shocked I am.
So I think he is.
Okay, so that's what he's referring to.
I believe so.
Ah, okay.
I apologize.
Anything
about the
else,
misunderstanding.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Strong?
No, Your Honor, Judge Simpson.
Okay. Has anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way to get you to plead?
No.
No? Okay. You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. The court has been provided and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case number 2022-8001. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, Your Honor.
Pittsfield.
Based upon the review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant guilty of this offense. Counsel, have I complied with the court?
People are satisfied.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to count two. Count two. Count one is dismissed. So we don't go through this again. Is there any restitution?
To my understanding, sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
To my understanding, there was no
Yeah,
restitution issue.
I don't see an issue that there's restitution in this when I read the report. Okay. Any objection to proceeding sentencing from either side?
None from the people.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sir, is there anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
Yes. I would like to apologize to the citizens of Pittsfield Township and to the county, Washington County. I stayed out there for 3 years. I went to Eastern Michigan University. I enjoyed it. I had the time of my life. I was just stealing food to get by both times. I went to court last week for a charge I caught back in 2018 with 1482 District Court. And court in Ypsilanti for a charge retail for a third degree for stealing food out there at Eastern Michigan University. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a meal plan. I had a bunch of jobs, but I couldn't keep them. I had about 15 jobs my last year in college. In and out, in and out. I'm my own first-time non-violent, non-felon offender. I wasn't trying to cause too much harm, make a business go bankrupt or anything like that. It's that the Myers Strong nowadays put a lot of stock into it. My side bought a lot of stock on Cash App, but I apologize.
All right. Thank you. It's the sentence of the court, $125 state minimums, 93 days jail, credit 93 served. Thank you, Mr. Strong. You have a happy holiday, sir.
Hey, how do I pay? How do I pay the 125?
Mr. Strong, we can be in touch. I'll be in touch with you, okay? I'll send you a letter.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to leave, come back and start again.
All right, this is a plea, and Judge Simpson is walking through everything, as all the judges do. If you follow any of the judges that we look at, Middleton, Boyd, Fleischer, any of them, they all walk through pleas, and it looks a lot alike. But this guy's got some questions, and it's fun. It's fun. He's also got a lot of charges hanging out there over his head, and he's on probation. Now, if you're on probation and you catch another charge, depending on what it is, it could end up sentencing you to the maximum. Now, if you get a speeding ticket, nobody's going to be upset over a speeding ticket. Generally speaking, I guess technically, depending on how the language is worded, you could get taxed pretty hard for that. But generally speaking, they're not worried about that. Now, when you're on probation or parole, just depends how it's all worded again. And supposing this is probation and you were sentenced to 5 years with 5 years suspended and 5 years probation. Well, you got 5 years, you got to be a good boy. You screw up anywhere on that 5 years, you got to go serve your 5 years in the pen. So he may end up doing that. Going to see what happens because he's waiting on a couple of different charges to come down the pike. Did you catch where he asked, can it be concurrent? That is critical. So say a man has 3 different charges and they all carry 5 years apiece. If you serve them consecutively, which is one right after the other, that's 15 years. However, if you do them all 3 concurrent, it's only 5 years potentially because you're serving all 3 of them at the same time. A lot of people don't agree with that. Some people think it's fair. To each their own. But that's the way the laws generally fall in most states that I'm aware of. I'm not aware of anywhere that won't let you do it concurrently, though it's possible because I'm a Mississippi lawyer and we're looking at a Michigan case where the judge is saying, or well, not the judge, the individuals mentioned concurrent, which I'm supposing he talked to Miss Pate about. So Miss Pate normally does pretty good about keeping people squared away and making sure they don't talk a whole lot, and I think she did a pretty good job here. They absolutely have a right to ask questions anytime in their sentencing. If I'm standing there with somebody and they're sentencing, I tell them real quick and in a hurry, if you don't understand anything that the judge says, reach out, grab my coat sleeve and say, Attorney Franks, I don't know what's going on here. I will stop that whole train and we will make sure you understand 100% what is happening, what's being asked of you, and if you agree to it. And if the answer is no to any of that, we'll call it off. That's all there is to it. But they do a good job. They walk through it. They get a little chuckle out of it. And it's kind of a fun video. It's a fun way to start the year. So I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. Happy New Year from my family to yours.